Okay, so here we are. This is the Ruby DC Expert, the 1550. So here we are. I want to sort of explain a little bit more about this brush, but before I explain about the brush, I want to tell you what the Python does. The Python, this is where the water comes down, and people don't realise is that what happens is that when the water suppresses the dust, and it does this in a droplet, okay, and those droplets, it's absolutely fine when it's in the droplets, but when it hits a hard surface, the dust is once again is released. Okay, we got to think of it as being a molecule, not just a droplet, because this has many parts. So when the droplet hits a hard surface, the dust is released again. But what they've done, Ruby have developed this brush system, and basically they developed it for the Dutch market. The Dutch authorities are very keen to bring awareness about health and safety and how dust can be detrimental to a human being. So what happens is that when the water comes around and starts splashing around, okay, off the blade and hitting the surface, the dust is released. But if the droplet hits these brushes, these individual strands, it remains, and I believe, in a water droplet, and basically the droplet then drops down into the reservoir, goes back into the water itself, and the dust basically is neutralized. It's as simple as that. That's the only way you can actually think of it. But this is an added feature to ensure that our health is maintained. And I think what people don't realize is that these machines are definitely game changers. And I've said this before, I want to be around for another few years to be with my grandson and my family. And there's so many guys are using angle grinders, using disc cutters, and even disc cutters with water suppressants, that even when as I explained, when the water droplets hit a hard surface, and that's when the dust is released again, and it just gets a mess. But what you're doing is they're looking at everything, every potential problem that could be caused by dust, and they're keeping it all within the machine. And remember, you can use this in a 15 cubic meter capacity room for 3 hours. I think 1 hour cutting porcelain and 3 hours for cutting sandstone. But anyway, if Ruby has anything to say on this and clarify a few of the things that I've actually spoke about, I'd welcome your comments below. There we go, trying to bring you a little bit more and trying to help the landscaping community. And if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the notification button and subscribe. Have a great day.